I never thought I'd find myself in a place like this, standing at the edge of something forbidden, something I knew could shatter everything I'd worked so hard to build. And yet, here I am, caught between the safety of my life and the dangerous pull of a man I shouldn't even be thinking about. It all started with a weekend trip, a simple getaway with my best friend Lisa and her older brother Marcus. He's the kind of man who radiates confidence and calm, a man who's been divorced twice and seems to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders. I'd always admired him from afar, seeing him as off limits, a part of my world I was supposed to keep at arm's length. But when the three of us found ourselves alone in that cozy lakeside cabin, everything changed. It was a quiet evening, the kind where the fire's glow flickered softly on the walls, casting shadows that danced around us. I was pouring wine when I accidentally brushed my hand against his arm. His skin was warm, and I felt a jolt run through me, an unspoken electricity that I couldn't ignore. Our eyes met, and I saw something flicker in his gaze. Surprise, maybe, or something deeper. A slow, dangerous smile curled on his lips, and I knew then that what was happening was beyond my control. That night, I lay awake, my mind racing with forbidden thoughts, questioning every boundary I'd ever set. I told myself it was just the heat of the moment, a fleeting lapse in judgment. But the way he looked at me, like I was the only thing that mattered, made me wonder if I was fooling myself. Perhaps this connection was more than just a passing mistake. The next morning, the air between us was thick with unspoken words. We shared breakfast, stolen glances, and a tension so palpable it was almost tangible. I caught myself imagining what it would be like to give in, to let this secret ignite into something more. I knew I shouldn't. He's her brother, and I'm supposed to be loyal to my best friend. Yet every time I saw the way he looked at me, I felt my resolve weaken. That's when I realized I was at a crossroads. I could walk away, pretend this was nothing, or I could embrace what I was feeling and risk everything. And honestly, I was tired of playing it safe. I wanted to feel alive again, even if it meant walking into the fire. As the weekend went on, our stolen moments grew bolder. We'd find excuses to linger, to brush against each other in the kitchen, or sit just a little too close on the porch swing. The scent of his cologne, warm, spicy, with a hint of citrus, haunted my senses long after he was gone. I could hear the steady thrum of my heartbeat, pounding in my ears whenever our eyes met, and I knew I wasn't the only one feeling this irresistible tension. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the lake, he reached out and gently took my hand. His touch was electric, sending a shock straight through my core. I felt my cheeks flush, my breath hitching as I looked into his eyes, dark, intense, full of longing. "We shouldn't be doing this," he whispered, but his voice was thick with desire. "No," I agreed softly, "but I can't help how I feel." And in that moment, I realized I was no longer just a woman caught in forbidden love. I was someone who had found her second chance at passion, at true connection, even if it came with risks. I knew the path ahead wouldn't be easy. There would be judgment, consequences, and perhaps heartbreak. But I also knew that life was too short to deny what your heart truly craves. I was willing to face whatever came next. If this confession has you holding your breath, if you're eager to see how this story unfolds, hit like and share, because you will not believe what happens next. But for now, I'll hold on to this moment, this forbidden spark that has ignited my soul. I am ready to walk into the unknown, guided by the fierce hope that love, true, raw, and unfiltered, can still find its way through even the darkest shadows. Because sometimes the greatest risks lead to the most beautiful rewards. And maybe, just maybe, Marcus and I have a chance to rewrite our stories, to find healing and happiness in each other's arms. We've crossed a line, yes, but perhaps it's a line worth crossing, a door to a new beginning I never thought I'd deserve. If you crave more raw, emotional confessions, please like, share, and subscribe. Your next chapter awaits.